Hello, welcome to my channel Making Pega Learning Easy. In this video I am going to talk about how to prepare for the Pega CSA certification exam, Pega Certified System Architect. Okay, you please refer this video only if you know Pega basics and planning to go for CSA certification. Otherwise you can ignore this video. The purpose of making this video. See, last month only I cleared Pega 8.5 CSA exam. So I found a lot of difficulties in the preparation. Like I had a lot of confusion. So that's why I thought of making this video, to make preparation easy for others. People who are referring this video. Initially, I attended some online training to learn the Pega basics. I had also gone through the System Architect mission in Pega Academy. If you go to pega.com and if you create a login, there you can see Pega Academy. There you can see some missions like System Architect, Senior System Architect missions. There you will find good documentation as well. Some samples to practice as well. Then I referred CSA previous exam questions and answer from the dumps given by friends and from Google. I found a lot of questioned answers, but I got confused with the answers given. For some answers were not correct, so I got confused. Then again I had gone back and referred the basics from the System Architect mission or other places, and then only I understood the correct answer for the questions. Most of the questions given in the you found online are, some questions are correct, some questions are wrong. So you need to be clear with the concept. Then only you will be able to clear this exam. Otherwise you will find it difficult. So finally I was able to clear the 8.5 CSA last month. During the exam, how I felt, I will tell you. Initially few questions were very easy. Whatever I referred online, in the dumps, few questions were very easy and I was able to answer. Initially I thought I will score 90%, but when I come to in the middle of the exam, most of them were scenario based. They were taking a lot of time to understand. I lost hopes in between. Then again at the end I found some easy questions I could answer well. Finally I was able to clear the exam. So in this video I will explain you like how to prepare well, so that you don't have to feel tense, or you will be able to easily clear the exam. So these are the suggestions. First thing is, if you know the basics, first thing you need to do is refer the syllabus that is given for CSA. So till last month 8.5 was also there, but from this month onwards, only if you want to write CSA, you have no option. You have to go for 8.6 only. So you can find the syllabus in the given link. If you click on that link, it will take you to the syllabus list of topics that you need to prepare for the CSA. Then if you are thorough with the basics and you prepare topic wise based on the syllabus, then you can search for questions from the previous exam. Online you will find a lot of links, websites where these previous questions were given, like 8.5, 8.4, 8.0, 7.4. So most of the questions are repetitive, but we don't consider the answer given over there. So you understand the question, try to answer. If you feel that answer whatever they gave is wrong, you go back to the basics, refer the topic and learn properly. Then only you will be able to answer in the exam. Because I found most of the question they gave wrong answers in the dumps and in the online. I don't know. So I'll give you some examples with some proof as well. See, consider this question. Read this question. Based on security factors, which two options are considered strong password? So the answer given in one of the website is like B and C. B is Pega systems. Some characters are replaced with numbers and special characters. And C. This question, similar question came when I wrote the exam also, but I got the wrong answer there. Though I prepared, maybe I ignored this question or something happened. So the answer C is correct, but B is not correct. I'll show you why. Now you go to the Pega Academy, you read this question, You can click on this link, it will take you to the particular page. I just copy and pasted this particular stuff. Select the two password that are considered weak. Here you please read carefully. Here they are asked you to select the weak passwords based on the standards. So the Pega system, the first one, see here they considering it as a weak password because some character substitutions happen and this is a company name, so it is considered as a weak password. So if you refer here there in this question they ask for strong password. B is considered as a wrong strong password as per this question and answer given in the I found in website, but B is wrong here as per this. So the correct answer for this question is A and D. So you don't have to believe me, you don't have to trust my word. You can go through this Pega Academy link and find their correct answer. The next question. How do you route an assignment so that any available member of the department can perform the task? Here, any available member in the department. That means there may be many members in the group, right? So, but the answer given in a particular that particular website is they said route the assignment to a work list. Work list means it is referring to some particular user, specific user. So I feel this is the wrong answer. But the correct answer, I feel it is D. Route the assignment to a queue. Queue means it belongs to a work group. So there may be many members in the group. Whoever is available, they will take it, or the manager who is responsible for that group, he may assign to individual. I feel the answer D is correct. Answer A is not correct. But still you can refer the relevant documentation and find out the exact answer. Sometimes we may feel C is also the correct answer. Route the assignment separately to all members. But usually they don't assign to 10 different users directly, right, separately. So you can, I feel the answer is D. Again, you can refer your basics and find the correct answer for this. So what I am trying to say is here is in many of the websites there are wrong answers. I'm just trying to give you a couple of examples. This is the third one again. I referred in somewhere this question, what is the benefit of Pega low-code development? The answer given over there is answer D. Pega low-code development increases both productivity and IT involvement. It may increase productivity, but it won't increase IT involvement, I think. So I referred Pega Academy. So you can see that highlighted thing from the bottom to fourth line from the bottom. Low-code development tools create the code for you. So that is the correct answer. So here the right answer is answer A is the correct one. Pega low-code development tools create the code for you. But in one website they had given that answer is D. So that's why you have to be careful if you are referring the dumps and questions online. You have to be very careful. Read the questions. Don't take the answer for granted. You refer you go back to Pega Academy or whatever material you are referring to for preparation. You refer there and find the right answer. Then only you will be able to clear the exam. So what are the other suggestions I wanted to give is like read the question carefully and understand the question first before answering. See, some questions are like scenario based, like it will be having some, or sometimes it will be having some 10 lines also. You have to read carefully and understand, ignore the irrelevant part. I had one example where I wanted to give that, but I could not find it right now. So you have to read carefully and understand. Sometimes they will give some extra information to confuse you. Okay, you be careful. Okay, most of the questions are repetitive from previous exams. At least 50% of the questions, if you refer online, those questions will come in 8.6 also, in exam 8.6 CSA exam also. So most of the questions are repetitive. You can refer online. You search for 8.5, 8.4, 8.0, 7.4. You'll have plenty of questions for preparation, but make sure that you find the right answer for that. Then considering the exam, a few questions are very easy to answer. It will take very less time. Within a few seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds, you will be able to answer the questions. But few questions are scenario based, and it will have lengthy questions. You have to spend some time otherwise you may run out of time, and some questions are tricky. You be careful with that. Yeah. Further, I am planning to come up with videos topic wise to prepare for CSA by referring, as I told you that we need to refer the syllabus topic wise. I am planning to create some videos for you so that it will be helpful for someone. Okay, and if you have any questions for the time being, you can drop me email or leave a comment. Thank you. If you like this video, please click the like button and you can share it with your friends. Thank you.